There you go. He's taking. That's fine. I mean, whatever he's doing. No, he's taking them as well. He just took them for like almost 30. He knocks Sweet. He knocks Sweet with the Q on Mad Maggie. Rocker goes down, and Energy is dying to the Mad Maggie Q.
NRG here in the train cart that we
and Energy gets eliminated from Mad Maggie. Oh my God! He just made me eat my sock.
Hey, how's it going? I hope you're having a fantastic day and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Dominic, and again, welcome to the channel. I post every other day to help you become an Apex legend, so if that is something you are interested in, then make sure you go down below and drop a sub. So as you saw in the beginning clip, the ALGS has started again, and surprisingly, there has been a lot of new team comps. And one of them took everyone by surprise, and that's actually Team Empire, who decided to run a Say, Mad Maggie, and a Wraith. Now, the Say and the Wraith is not what turned people's eyes, obviously, but the Mad Maggie did. Now, it's unfortunate during the time that the Mad Maggie was used, he didn't use it to the full potential that Mad Maggie has, but it showed a little bit of what she's capable of, and it kind of started to grab people's attention, and that is really, really nice to hear. Mainly because I love playing Mad Maggie so much, and also it would be nice to find a new meta character to be able to play when it comes to the more competitive side of Apex. We all know the competitive side can be a little bit dry because everyone runs the same characters. You always have a Gibby, a Wraith, a Valkyrie, an Ashe, and especially on World's Edge and Storm Point, you have a lot of Caustics too. But that's about it, really. You have the odd Bloodhound and the odd Crypto sometimes. But yeah, that's about it. So it would be nice to see a new legend come into this meta roster, and I think Mad Maggie would fit this place perfectly. So if you want to know how you can become a better Mad Maggie and be able to play her in ranked, especially at the higher tiers of ranked, then make sure you keep watching this video now. So there's a couple of things you need to learn when it comes to playing Mad Maggie. She has two passives, which include being able to run faster with shotguns out and also to see damaged players through walls. So not only does she work amazingly when it comes to close range, she also has wall hacks too. Now, she also has her tactical, which is her riot drill, which you saw Nicewig go absolutely crazy about. The riot drill, as soon as it hits a surface, it shoots out a thermite-like fire throughout the back end. It's basically a breaching device, and anyone stood on the other end of the surface that the riot drill was hit on will take massive amount of damage. That is if they stay in it for a long time. So the actual riot drill itself doesn't do that much damage, but it can be used in many different ways. It can be used to finish off the final hits of a player before they get downed. It can be used to finish a down player. It can be used to remove people from different types of hold points. So if someone's hiding behind a box, you can shoot it on the other end of the box and they'll be forced to push out. So it can force enemy players out into the open, and it also acts as an area of denial. Now, what I mean by that is, let's say the box is the only place in the ring that's free. You fire the riot drill on that, and then suddenly there's nowhere to go. So it acts as an area denial too, as well as being able to push teams out and finish off players too. And again, as you saw in the very first clip, this is used amazingly well and actually forces NRG to push out, and that also makes them get finished by another squad. So when it comes to a competitive setting, and especially nowadays when people don't expect to be playing against a Mad Maggie, it is wonderful. It's really good to have on your team, and I can't stress this enough. It's so important to try out different legends, and Mad Maggie might be the person you're missing. Now, one thing that not many people know how to actually use is her ultimate. People just use it as, oh, I need to push, let's throw it down. And that can actually do more harm than good. So when throwing your ultimate down, it releases these speed pads, but they can also be used by enemy players too. So when you push out in the open with her ultimate, if you're dead out in the open and they've got really good cover, enough cover for them to actually reset and heal up, they can just use your speed pads to actually just come back at you. It could do more harm than good. So the best ways to use her ultimate is to actually use it in confined areas. So let's say someone's in one of the rooms at the back of Hammond Labs. One of those places is absolutely perfect for a Mad Maggie ult. People like to go in there during fights to reset and kind of hold that doorway. But if you throw that ultimate in, not only will it deal damage to them, it will also bounce as well. So it confuses the enemy players, deals damage to them, which by the way does 20 damage on a hit, and does a massive stun as well. I think think the stuns for around 3.5 seconds or so, where they are blinded, they are stunned, and it's very hard to shoot. Not only that, the speed pads they actually gives off actually messes them up more. Because they go faster in a more confined area, their aim will be all over the place. So different rooms inside the buildings or just small confined areas are perfect places to be using Mad Maggie ultimates. You can use it for rotation too, just as you know, people can use the speed pads, so it helps other people as well. One of the huge things though is when people are fighting and you want to third party them, you can throw your Mad Maggie ultimate into that fight, and whilst it's rolling, you can fire your riot drill onto that ball too. So not only will it fly you into the fight, whilst it's spinning, it'll deal damage to the nearby enemies, it will hit someone or the whole team, damage the whole team and stun them at the same time, and you've got the speed pads to then push in. Mad Maggie, in my personal opinion, is the most underrated legend this season. She's one of the lowest pick rates. She's down at the bottom with your ramparts, and people aren't seeing the potential that she has, and it really is unfortunate. She's such an amazing player, and if you haven't even given her a try, I would strongly suggest so. Because once you start to use the riot drill, like I said, as either an area of denial or just to push enemy teams apart, fights become so much easier. And with the communication that you will have with your team, you're going to be winning fights without a doubt. Now, if you want to know how you yourself can become an IGL, an in-game leader, and make those fights 10 times easier, then make sure you watch the video that's in the top right hand corner of the screen now, and it'll also be in the description down below too. So yeah, it finally feels good that Mad Maggie is being recognized. Now I don't know if this is actually gonna start a chain of reaction, people noticing how she can actually be used within the ALGS, and so she'll become a frequent player. I don't think she'll become a frequent player, but I really do hope that this brings different legends into that competitive scene, because it would be really nice to see a Mad Maggie in the competitive scene along with some other legends too. Now if you truly believe that your favorite legend and your main should be in the ALGS or should be a competitive character, then make sure you go down the comments down below and put your legend and your reasoning why, because I'm sure there's a fight for every single legend. Now if you want to know how you can become better at Mad Maggie in more depth, then make sure you watch this video in the top right hand corner of the screen, and that will also be in the description down below too. So yeah, that's gonna cut to the video, guys. If you found this video helpful and or entertaining in any way, shape or form, then make sure you're going down below and leave a like. And while you're down there, you might as well subscribe to be entered into the next subscriber shout out, as it is free, and if you do really want to, you can unsubscribe later. So yeah, I just want to take this time to say thank you guys so much for your support recently. Some of the videos views that we've been getting this season is absolutely amazing, and I cannot thank you guys so much for the support. We've had so many new members join the community, not only here on YouTube, also on Discord too. And if you haven't subscribed already, 1, you will be entered into the next subscriber shout out, and 2, you won't be missing out on all of the exciting content to come in season 13. I already have at least 20 video plans for season 13 up to now, and we're also implementing gameplays and series onto the channel too, which I'm very excited to do too. So yes, as I said, that is the end of today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for your support, and until next time, keep dominating, legends.
Burning grey near the cracks.
Recharging my shields.